Well, you know what? We actually got pretty lucky today without seeing a ton of hail. There were some reports of some small hail. In fact, around Denton, around Argyle, we had a report of 1/4 inch hail. But most people that did have some hail, it was pretty small, about pea size. But today, you know, despite the rain, we at least made it to 70 degrees. But the normal this time of year is 80. The record, though, 100 degrees. We'll see that soon enough. Today, we know with 0.95, so a little under an inch of rainfall at the airport. Satellite and radar showing all the rain and storms that we had earlier today. That is now well off to the east, so we are drying out, but the clouds, they're not going to go anywhere anytime soon, except to our southwest. They are seeing some sunshine there, and that's where it's a little bit warmer. We're at 73 degrees in Stephenville, 79 in Coleman, 81 in Brownwood versus a 53 degrees right now in Decatur, 64 in McKinney, and 65 right now in Terrell. This is our DFW airport camera, and yes, we finally have the planes that are getting off the ground at this point. Things are looking up for us. Temperatures, though, still very low. We're only at 61 degrees in downtown Dallas, 60 in Fort Worth, 59 in Decatur, 59 degrees in Sherman. That's what we're forecasting for an overnight low. So temperatures don't really move a whole lot tonight. What will be moving, though, visibilities. We are expecting that fog to develop overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. This is going to be midnight tonight. You can see where visibilities are already going down. But then we're going to take the clock all the way to about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And that is when we could see a visibility less than a mile around downtown Dallas. So it's really going to be patchy where it's at, but by about midday, a lot of that should burn off. So tomorrow afternoon, I think we do make it into the 70s and even the 80s. I expect to work in some sunshine eventually. 81 in McKinney, 83 in Greenville, 83 degrees in Waxahachie, and 78 tomorrow afternoon in Decatur. When will we see another chance of rain? Well, we actually do have a chance of rain tomorrow, but that chance, the coverage, about 10%. So most of us will likely stay dry. By the time we get into Thursday, basically the same situation. We're going to see some clouds in the afternoon, a very low chance of any rain. By Friday, though, clouds start to build in about midday or so, and it looks like we could see some widely scattered showers, but about 30% coverage at this point. We'll fine tune it as we get a little bit closer. Tonight, though, mostly cloudy. We're going to be dry, but areas of fog will likely develop overnight tonight, with temperatures dropping down to about 60 degrees. Tomorrow afternoon, temperatures do make it into the upper 70s. The chance of rain, it stays very low at about 10%. We're also going to have a pretty light wind throughout the day. By Thursday, there's that 10% coverage of rain and storms. The wind does pick up out of the northwest. It's going to be a breezy north wind on Friday, so highs don't even make it out of the low 70s that day. Looks like we stay in the low 70s on Saturday. The wind's still going to be out of the north. The chance of rain still stays very low, but for Mother's Day itself, it looks nice and dry. It also looks nice and warm, so take your mom somewhere nice. Upper 70s, low 80s for Monday, mid 80s on Tuesday. Looking at the second half of the 14-day, it looks very warm, almost hot. Temperatures climb into the low to mid 90s with very few chances of rain finally. Guys, back to you.
I'm not ready for all that yet, but I guess I better get there. Thank you.